Hi Flosstube, this is Kathy Roganella.
And Nancy.
And we're here to say hi, welcome back. Thanks for coming to our channel. We want to say thank you to all our new subscribers and old subscribers. If you're thinking about subscribing, even if you just watch, that's fine too. We love having all of you.
And we're close to, we're getting pretty high up there in the subscribers.
Oh, I haven't looked recently,
yeah,
so.
We might have to have a drawing soon.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I think we might have one at the end of this video, so stay tuned. We want to say congratulations to the Carter family, to Chelsea for little baby Cash Andrew, and for the little, I shouldn't say little, for the big sisters, Mom and Dad, Grandma Priscilla, everyone. Congratulations, he's a cutie.
Aunt Nancy says hi to little baby Cash. Can't wait to see him.
Yeah, he's the bruiser of that kid already, you know, just a couple of days old, and he's adorable. Okay, so what do we got to say today?
I don't know. What are we starting with?
Whips.
Whips? Oh, all right.
Nancy, get going.
All right, I'm excited.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I have no whips. Not much progress on my Holly Jolly Santa all year long. I really tried. I even tried last night. I'm like, oh, we're going to make our video tomorrow. And sorry, I got about 20 minutes into it, and I was about to pass out. I'm like, I can't do it anymore. So I'm sorry, but you'll have to see an update next time.
I barely have any
This Stitcher here, and she has barely anything, she says.
I was so excited that I was getting to show you this. I thought I was going to say in it that, look, I finished the hands-on design Java block, and then the next video you'll see it actually put together, but I forgot one important thing. There's still a top and a bottom piece to stitch. But the
Plus,
main,
looks like you're working on the border too.
And I still have a little
they can't see that.
Yeah, that's true. They can't see that. Oh, well. But they still have a little, what do you call that? Backstitching to do on this main piece. But for all purposes, the main piece is complete. So you can show them that, Kat.
Okay. Here it is. A little Java block from this end all the way down there. It's really cute. The colors are awesome on this fabric. And this is what fabric? Do you remember? We have it here at the shop, I know, because we sold it to you. I can't remember the name of it either.
Yeah.
Drawing a blank.
I have it right here,
So
if you don't mind me bending over and digging.
Nancy's, I'll block you so they can't see you bending over.
Yeah. Oh, okay, good.
Nancy's little Java block here. Very nice. Yes. Hopefully we will kind of get her going on it so that she has a
yeah, I can't wait to put it.
Finish
it's
for
so
you.
Easy to put together too, because Kathy Haberman's instructions, not only in the chart, but you can also go online and watch her instructional video. Simple, really simple. But anyway, that is that Weeshilt? Brandywine?
Brandywine.
Yeah, by Weeshilt. So.
Okay.
Okay, that's that one. And then I thought I was a little bit further than I actually am, but I can't wait to get Java block done so I can get to this thing full time. This is going to be just gorgeous. Beth Seal from Summer House Stitch Works, that's the 2018 Fragments in Time. That's number one. I don't think I got much further than what you saw in the last video, but it's just going to be so beautiful. I can't wait to keep going full time on this one.
Yeah, it's really pretty, these colors on this linen. This is the Lakeside linen, the bisque color. We're doing 32 count, and it's going to be all in one, all 9 charts. And I got a ship notice from Beth, and I think these next set of fragments are coming, so that's great.
That will be all 8. Cause
there's only 8 of them, sorry.
8. I'm already 6 behind. Well, yeah, might as well call it just 6. So
that's better than
a little late. That's okay.
Yeah, at least the series is still going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's did we show them the finished quilt on last video? I know. Did you rewatch the video?
What quilt?
Oh, no, not the quilt. I'm a little bit... The farmhouse Christmas, did we show them?
I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, Grandma's. I don't think we did the Pinewood Forest, but... Or Pinewood Farm, but it's hanging up on the wall.
It's hanging on the wall right now.
So, hopefully, next video, Kathy promises to get the lead out and maybe finish some ornaments and get them so we have some finishes to show you. It's kind of a ho-hum finishing video. Sorry, we've been busy. It's summer. My stepkids are here from Washington. I've been super busy. We opened up registration for Galleria. Oh my gosh, we've been working our little fingers to the bone, entering everybody and getting them registered, getting all the... It's a process because not only do we have to take the names and run all the credit cards in the shop, we also have to sort them out by teacher. I have to set up spreadsheets to keep the class registrations going, send all the information to teachers, especially when they're sending out pre-stitching kits. I know Sue Hillis is sending out pre-stitching. Oh, and oh my gosh, her class, you guys are awesome. Her class sold out in under 2 days. And so we talked to her, and she said she'd be willing to do a second class. So she did, we did set up a second class for her on Friday. September 21st, maybe? Whatever that Friday is. So now she has 2 classes. We're in the process of filling the second one. That one's going really well, too. And I know, watch the video. I know we're kind of a little out of turn with Galleria, but
it's okay.
Janice Note of Noteworthy Needle, she just posted a video on the Galleria Facebook page. So go to Facebook, type in Needlework Galleria, and you'll get the Facebook page for Needlework Galleria. And anyway, she's doing a class. It's called Turn, Turn, Turn. And it's the 4 seasons, and it's a little thingy. And it kind of reminds me when we were kids. We did those finger things, and they're like little paper things, and you do them with your fingers and your thumbs, and you open it out, and it twists and turns, and you get different little sayings on each of the little triangles. And it's kind of on that order, not quite. It's not I think they were called dream catchers, maybe. I don't remember. But anyway, it's like this, and she turns it. First you see like the spring, it's a tree with spring blossoms, and then she turns it and it's summer and it's all greenery, and then she turns it and it's oranges and beautiful colors for fall, turns it again and it's a winter tree. And I don't know how she does it. It looks really cool. So she has a video posted on Needlework Galleria, so go and watch it. And ever since she posted that video, boom, we're like, each class that comes up, it's membership and turn, turn, turn. So, and even those that have already registered are now registering for the turn, turn, turn class. So that's my little spiel about Needlework Galleria. Oldies but goodies.
Oldies but goodies.
I mentioned last episode that hindsight that she did. I showed you she had a patriotic piece out recently, but I showed you she does these things. They're called charmed flag, and then she has each of the states. And I'm sorry we are out of the ones for Illinois, but I'll show you the model. This is the Illinois one, and we just put ours in a plain. It's not a shiny. It's got a little bit of a matte, a little bit of shine to it, but like more of a satiny finish. And I thought that was so cute. And there's a little Lincoln right over there for Illinois. It's really cute. And I notice I say that a lot, cute. I have to find different adjectives. It's very nice and patriotic and makes you fill with state pride.
Well, now, we can have a lengthy discussion about the state of Illinois.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, we have how many?
Three
governors we've already jailed. Yeah, so proud to be from Illinois.
Okay, we won't talk about that anymore. Okay, some more oldies but goodies. Here's another piece that is lots of fun for summer, spring, whatever. This is by Just Another Button Company. I don't have the pattern here with me. We've sold out. I have them on reorder, so that will be coming in soon if anyone's interested. But This is called Bloom, and we just put ours in this green frame, and it's
Very
really,
colorful.
look how beautiful it is. Look at that. And it's just cross stitches and a lot of little buttons. My friend Pam, who used to work here at the shop, she stitched this for us. It's really cute. So you get the pattern with all the little buttons. I don't know how much it is. Somewhere $18 maybe, something like that.
You know what you should show them since we have it right here? Flip that around.
Yeah.
Show them that.
Okay.
That is how you do lacing.
Well, that's how Kathy does lacing. I don't know
Okay.
about anybody else.
That's how you
but
do lacing. That's what it means to lace.
yeah, if you've never heard of that before. And we only have the Velcro here. When I do my shows, Celebration Needlework or Needlework Galleria, we usually have it's Velcro friendly, these walls, and we just take the picture. We don't want glass on it or anything to hang down. You guys saw when I did my celebration, my setup. We make those boards, and it's like a car headliner, they call it, that fabric. And Velcro sticks to it very nicely. And so we just have the little Velcro in the corners, and we push it on there, and it sticks for the whole show. So that's Bloom, just another button company. This is, I don't know, maybe 3-4 years old. It's really cute. Everyone loves it. We just stuck it in the simple little green frame. What else do we have? Oldies but goodies. Here's one of my favorites, again, is Homespun Elegance. I talked to you last time about our Americana landscape. And this one I'm going to show you is called Simply Autumn. And she did hers as a little pillow. I did mine too as a little pillow. Oh, I got a little ugly glare there. And this is not seasonal, it's for fall. But I will show you what our version of it. Now, she did hers, oh, she had some kind of little fringy trim, and I don't have the directions here with it. But I used a 10 count. She used floss, and I like stitching on that big count fabric, but instead of floss, I flop it out to pearl cotton, because pearl cotton, you just pull it off the skein, you use one strand to stitch, and it goes super fast. And so here is our pillow, Simply Autumn. You can see the pearl cotton, and it gives kind of a nice little poofy three-dimensional look to it, because it's got those, it's kind of thick. And then I was in Shipshawana, and I picked up this little fringy, this ball fringe for a little trim, and then I just used some leafy fabric for the back, fall looking fabric. But that is Simply Autumn, Homespun Elegance. Again, love it. This thing is as old as the shop, at least 10 years old. So I love it. Another one that we have, Oldies. Well, I'll get to this one later. I think that's all we have for Oldies but goodies.
Okay.
We didn't pull too much. I have a couple more, but they're heavier pieces, and I want to show them to you guys. And they're timeless, probably 15 years stitched on one of them. But they're wired. We have wire racks that are attached to the walls, and to keep the frame from slipping and sliding and falling down, we have it wired, and so I have to unwire it. I have to get up on a ladder and pull it down. But next time, I promise I'll show you. Okay, what do we have next? New to the shop. Okay. Moving right along. Okay, new to the shop, we have a couple little things that came in. Okay, we have, first of all, those of you that love Plum Street. Oh, I should have taken these out. Here, although I was watching Linda Jo this morning, and she says she loves she goes, people are always apologizing for not taking it out of the plastic, and these aren't really crinkly, but she says, I love that noise. She's so funny. She's like, oh, it's new needlework, new patterns. So anyway, okay, here is Noah's Ark Christmas Part 4. It's cute little panda bears and some little birdies. Noah's Ark. those of you doing the series, that I'm sure that's going to be really, really cute. Again, with the cute. Okay.
Different adjective.
Yes. Okay, this one is called Merfolk's Eden. And it's so popular that we've run out of. We're on Paulette's Auto, and I just went to go pull all the new Plum Street patterns. They just came in, I don't know, less than a week ago, and I'm all out of this one already. That's Merfolk's Eden. I just took a picture and printed it off for you to show you. But we'll get more back on order, so you can see the cute little mermaids in there. The lovely mermaids. Okay. Okay, Nancy has a story. I'll hold this up, and
you want
Nancy
me to
can
tell
tell
her
her
story?
story. Here, where is it? Yes.
Now, those of you, not all of you might know that the shop has a newsletter. Goes out now at least once or twice a month. What's new at Inspired Needle, it's called. So I subscribed to it, and so I was looking through it. As soon as it's a shock for me, I had my email open when it came through. So I'm reading through it, scrolling through, and I'm reading that about the Plum Street charts that are new at the shop, and it gets to this cow pile. Well, above the picture is the what's coming below, what the picture is going to show. And when I read the title cow pile, that was not the first thing that came into my mind. The three cows on top of each other. If you get my drift, I thought of a different type of cow pile, but
I think those are cow patties.
oh, those are cow patties.
Yeah, but a pile, yeah, one would think.
Who is it? Was it D Squared? One of Donna and Debbie? They were stitching
Yes.
something, and she added the cow patties.
Yep.
That was hysterical. I loved it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So this is...
I like cows. I might stitch it one of these days.
Oh, and we have a cousin that lives in Kentucky, and they live at the top of this hill. It's like, I think, a full 5 miles up the hill. And you're driving up, and then you make a turn onto McCormick Road, and you're driving through this farm, basically. You go onto, I guess, this guy's property. It must have at one time all belonged to this man. But you're driving, and there's cows. They might be crossing the road when you're trying to get through. They're on either side of the road. They're on this side, that side, and they're just moving along. Sometimes they have their little babies with them. Sometimes not, or they're hanging out in the water. They're standing, knee deep in water, and they're just moseying along. But anyway, lots of cows there at the top of McCormick Road. So that's really cute. Okay, this one was a release. Paulette had originally released it as a chart with I think the threads and the trim. Yeah, because it had the chenille, and I believe it had all the floss with it. But now it's released as a single chart, and this is a bowl full of scary one. And this was, I don't think there's that many in the scary series, the bowl full of scaries. Maybe 2 or 3? I'm not sure. And Paulette doesn't know how many of these she's going to make, but it's a little witch over there cooking her brew. Okay, that's scary one. Okay, here's another play on the pile of animals. And she has hen peck. Little Quaker motifs in there. Patriotic though too, so that's really nice for more chicken people out there. I know lots of you love the little barnyard roosters, chickens. And this one is called Blue Skin. And it reminds me of, it's a beautiful, you'll see, it's a beautiful horse. It reminds me of like a carousel horse, like you would see it on a merry-go-round. But I'm sure this one is professionally trained, and he must go out. Oh, it says right here. Huh, duh. face if I read the back of the chart. It says George Washington used 2 horses during the Revolutionary War, Nelson and Blueskin. Blueskin was the more skittish of the 2, but both horses served him well and retired with him at Mount Vernon after the war. And then I can't see the rest of this. I'll have to open it up to finish the story.
That
It
was
says,
in the newsletter.
oh, was it?
That little story.
Okay. Thomas Jefferson once said of George, he was the best. Oh,
Here comes the train.
oh my gosh, really? Truly? This is it. Okay, never mind. It said Thomas Jefferson once said of George, he was the best horseman of his age and the most graceful figure that could be seen on horseback. So that's George's horse. Okay.
Kathy has recently given up control of the newsletter.
Don't say that.
That's why she did not know. Well, some people might be thinking, how did she not know this story? And when she wrote it in the newsletter. Kathy is giving up control of the newsletter somewhat. And
I still oversee it.
she oversees it, but we have a few writers for the newsletter.
Okay.
Next.
We'll go to Heartstring Samplery. This is not new. I think we talked about it last time. Americana Festive Little Fobs. Beth Twist has a whole bunch of these. And you saw them when we went out to Celebration. And I showed you the models of some of them. The Valentine one, the stitching one. Well, now she has Americana edition. Those are really fun. Looks like you could do a lot. They remind me of like little stamps. Stamps or little medallions.
Yeah.
Then after that came out Beekeeping edition, or did it Beekeeping and then Americana? I don't know. But these are summary, and I would love to have 1 or 2 of these, maybe Americana and a bee, for a little scissor fob or something like that. Or if you're going to a retreat or something, these would be great little gifts for your stitching partner, or if you have exchanges or something. Then came out Seaside Edition. Now I have a customer, hi Carol, she's having a new grandbaby, and the baby's room is like sea themed with sea creatures and all that, and she's making a couple of these. These would be fun to do if you do them like on a bigger count fabric and kind of make them bigger. Put them on a pillow, or just have a bunch of these little sea creatures, maybe adorning a little blanket, maybe stick it on the corner, or for a bib. It would be so cute.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Woodland Edition. These, what do we have? Squirrels and foxes, and so it looks like deer and owls. Again, this would be so nice for a baby's room. You could do so much. You could make little, like I said, bibs, towels, even put them on their diapers, if you're so inclined.
I don't know about that one.
If anyone wants to go to the trouble of putting them on diapers, that'd be a lot of work for a little nappy.
How many people use cloth diapers anymore? I know there's still a few that do.
I don't know. Okay.
Next up, new at the shop.
New at the shop, Scarlet House. This is a re-release. This was originally done as a special with Norden Craft. So you could only buy it as a kit. It had the fabric, had the floss, Hannah's Brown Stone. I think we might even have one of those kits left if anyone wanted a kit. But sorry for the glare. We're facing the window this time. Hannah's Brownstone. Very pretty. Miss Tanya. Okay, here she has a little pillow, kind of Christmassy, and I don't know the backstory. Some of these might have been, she's in a lot of clubs, so some of these might have been club pieces. This was stitched on creek bed brown linen, looks like, with classic Colorworks floss. I think this might have been a club piece because it's wintry. So here's Nice to Meet You. Little sheepy with his friend and the girl. Oh boy, look at that glare. I'm sorry, guys. Some little salt box houses. Okay. This one, Spring Fling, I'm going to guess came out of Minnesota. Maybe this was a class that she did at, why am I blanking on the name of that shop in Minnesota?
I don't know it either.
I'm sorry, I can't think of the name of it right now. But you guys know what I'm talking about. I believe that, and I can't think of their names either. Oh my gosh, I feel like such an old person.
It's been a long week.
Oh, it's been busy. What are their names? I can picture them. Oh well, I'm sorry. You know the shop in Minnesota. I'm sure this was a class piece for her retreat, Spring Fling, so it has to be. So there you go. That's a really nice piece. This is a stitching bag. And if I got this as a class piece, I would have been thrilled. So, nice work, Tanya. Now, since we're on Tanya's stuff, I'm going to show you. This is kind of goes little oldie but goodie, but it's in keeping with Tanya. So, it's called A Few Favorite Things.
Favorite things.
So, Nancy pulled it out so we don't have the glare. Few favorite things. And it looks kind of pinky on there. Just little spot motifs all over. She has a couple buttons, button there. And so we did it, we stitched it as she recommended. But this is really the color of the fabric. It's Aztec Red. It's Weeks Dye Works Aztec Red. And we put our little buttons on there, just pick something out. My finisher did this for me. She used the Rick Rack trim. She used a little houndstooth backing. Oh, here's our name tag. Oh, that's really sticking on there bad. Okay, there's our backing fabric. And it's weighted. She has some walnut shells in here. It's pretty heavy. But it's a really nice piece. I actually stitched this, believe it or not. I actually did one.
Mm-hmm. And it's very popular. We're constantly reordering this.
Yeah. It took me a long time to stitch this because I think I put it away for a good 6 months or so before I got back to it. Yeah.
That was that small.
Hey.
Okay, no offense. Oh, we missed one. This one just came in today.
This is another new one. That was it for all the oldies but goodies. And this one came in today. No, it actually came in yesterday.
Oh, okay.
We unpacked it today. The latest in the loose feathers, blackbird designs. Hear the crickets sing. I love this bird. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. Love it. I don't know if I would keep it on this fabric, but it's kind of dingy. It goes with the series. Oh, this is on Ale, yeah.
Dingy?
But, yeah, kind of dingy.
It's not a nice thing to say.
The fabric being dingy? Well, it's very...
You mean that like purposely? Or?
Yeah, they made it look dingy.
Oh, okay.
It's very prim. The whole series is very prim, so
okay.
I think I would brighten them up a little bit. But that's just me. It looks very nice. I think they're meant to look like that.
Okay.
They're very pretty, though. Okay.
Okay.
So now I think that's it for our things. Oh, I have a giveaway. And I don't have my prop here with me. I'll be right back.
I'll keep you entertained. Shall I sing a song? Hum a few bars? Oh, it's a good thing she's right back.
No, I'm right back here. Okay.
Yeah, I should not quit my day job. Trust me. You don't want to hear me singing on this video.
Okay.
All right.
How many have you seen? This is new in the shop too. The Cross Stitch Halloween Special Edition 2018. There's lots of good pictures in there. Lots of good pictures on the cover of some really cute Halloween. I like this little silhouette. There's some really good ones. So we are going to do a giveaway of this magazine. So you can enter anytime between now and our next video. Who knows when that'll be. So if you're interested in winning a free copy, just put a comment in below. And what we're going to ask is, if you went trick-or-treating when you were a kid, what was your favorite costume? What do you remember? I remember one year, the Aristocats was, I don't know if it was a Disney movie or something, and my mom sewed me a costume and I was a cat, and I had his little patch belly, and he had that long, cute tail, and yeah, my face must have shown out. I don't know if there was ever a picture taken, but I remember when my mom bought the pattern and bought the fabric and everything and set about to sew it. I was so excited to be this cat. So that's my favorite costume. So tell us if you dressed up, what your favorite costume was. If you didn't dress up, just say, you know, I didn't dress up. I don't have a favorite costume. Just, you know, any comment, but don't say giveaway. Don't say, you know, anything like that. Just if you
be a subscriber.
Yeah, if you didn't dress up, just say, you know, my favorite thing to do on Halloween is take a nap or, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just tell us something about Halloween. And when we're right before we do our next video, we'll run a random number generator. So there's no completion date on the contest until we do our next video, whenever that is.
I would say, what is today's date? July
14th?
14th. I would say it's a safe bet to say you have from now, July 14th, through the first few days of August before we do the next video.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
A week
so
or
if you're
2 weeks.
watching this on July 31st, you could probably enter. It wouldn't be a problem.
There's 64 spooky designs. Oh, and look, I'm just flipping through the magazine. Look what I see in there.
Galleria.
Needlework Galleria. Okay.
Cool.
If you haven't registered, you can register. Come join us. I hear Pam and Steph are coming.
Pam and Steph are coming.
We're going to do, because it technically starts on Wednesday and goes through Saturday. And while we don't have any real events planned for Wednesday other than the stitching rooms are open, I think I'm going to do like a Flosstube meetup. So if you watch Flosstube, if you are, you know, do videos on Flosstube, I think I'm going to do that and have, so everyone can get to know everyone else. I know Teresa from Shakespeare's Peddler, Kitten Stitcher, she'll be an exhibitor there. So maybe, you know, we'll just do a meetup that night. And then this will be like the kickoff of Galleria. And have everyone meet their favorite Flosstubers.
That might be one thing just to clarify that why are the dates of Galleria from this date to this date when the actual shopping doesn't start till Thursday. We don't intentionally mean to confuse people because some people might show up and well, we're not open for business. On that Wednesday, we show that that's the day it starts, but the only thing that's going on is the stitching room is available. So we're not intentionally trying to confuse people. We want you to come, but
it's just a good start. It's a get together, meet your friends. We never know what the teachers offer, and I do set the schedule, but some teachers, there's a lot of there's a lot of classes on Thursday this year, and that's because a lot of the teachers are coming solo, and they have to set up their room. And they said, please schedule me not during shopping hours. So they have to be open, they have to man their room all by themselves, and the only day they can teach is Thursday. Now, move-in day for the exhibitors is Wednesday. Excuse me, so they'll need Wednesday. A lot of them, I offer that as a day that they can teach, but sometimes they just can't do it. It's too hard. You need an extra person. So if they want to be able to teach on a Wednesday on a setup day, that's a really big setup day. So we're just offering Wednesday to come. The stitching rooms are open. There's going to be 2 stitching rooms just to come hang out with your friends. And now I'm going to plan this meetup for Flosstubers.
that would be fun.
So it'll be fun in the evening, and it'll give you something to look forward to. And a lot of people are arriving that day, check-in 3 o'clock on Wednesday. So it's just an extra fun day to have at Galleria. So, okay.
Right.
Now for what seemed to be a very well-received portion of our broadcast is Nancyisms. And I will turn it over to Nancy.
This was very hard. I don't know. it's going to be hard to keep this
them
up.
going, yeah.
But here we go. Number 1.
She always has 3 now? Is that
I
it?
think that, well, yeah, I had 3 the first time, so I thought I would keep it at 3. But
Okay.
there might be a time when I can only come up with 1. So, anyway, number 1 Nancyism, ask questions before you commit. It's just common sense. Number 2 is, once again, about Galleria. So I'd have to show that again. I happened to have a customer called. It was quite comical. I was on the phone. No, I was dealing with the customer in the shop, and she asked me a question about Galleria, and the phone rang. So since I was the only one here, I had to answer the phone. So the lady calling was asking about Galleria. So I asked her, I asked the lady on the phone, could you please hold on 1 second until I finished with the customer? And she said, sure, no problem. So I laid the phone down, and she heard everything I said to the customer in the shop.
2 for 1 deal.
And I told her this next Nancyism. When she asked, what is Galleria like? I said, Galleria is cross-stitch on steroids. And then I went, ooh, another Nancyism. And she happened to have seen the video. This is the lady on the phone when I got back to her. She said, I heard every word you said to the other customer, and then that's when I decided that I had to use that cross-stitch on steroids as a Nancyism. So that was number 2. And now number 3, I have more props. I came prepared today. And number 3 is lose the laces. So here we go, folks. Check them out. I found some fancy schmancy elastic laces for my shoes. They just came in the mail yesterday. I was only able to get 1 pair of shoes done. Otherwise, you might see them all. But I would like to take this opportunity to thank another customer and friend of the shop who came in to the shop 3 or 4 times, and she had these laces in her shoes. I'm like, did you find out? Where'd you get those? Did you find out yet? And so finally she comes in with the shop, and she hands me this empty package. I don't know if we can get a good view. It's called Hickey's Lacing System. And I went online. Just go to www.hickeys.com. And you'll be able to see these. They have some videos. They show you how to lace these. This is the little elastic bands. And there's 3 or 4 different...
Is this how you do it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you put it over?
And it loops around.
Oh, you put it over this little thing here.
And it loops around like so. Mm-hmm. And there's 3 or 4 different ways to lace your shoes.
And you do it... This is on the front? Or... Oh, do you turn it like this then? Or is this the...
Yeah.
Which way is the right way?
That way right there.
Okay, so
That's
this is the
way.
right way.
So you see the name Hickey's.
Ah,
And there's different ways to lace these. You can do them the classic way, they call it, like you would normally do your laces.
Crisscross?
Crisscross. And they have different ways for if you want them tighter or loose or extra loose, they call it.
And when you're putting your foot, because I'm like, how do these work? But when you're putting your foot in and out, I mean, these things, can you see? They stretch.
Mm-hmm.
So your foot can go in easy and it'll stretch, but then it goes back.
No more laces. And I am unable to bend over and tie my shoelaces, so I didn't want to just get these because I'm lazy and don't want to tie my shoes anymore. I can't bend over and tie them. So I ordered a couple different colors. I got the neon yellow for my purple shoes. And then the navy. No, I got the charcoal. I have another gray set of New Balance. I got the charcoal for them.
I don't think I've ever seen the gray. I only see you wear these white ones.
So, because I decided, I bought 2 pair of shoes the same time that I bought these white New Balance. I bought 2. I think it was buy one, get one half or something. And I bought the gray pair as well. And I decided that they were my walking shoes. So, and then I got, they sent, if I bought 3 sets of laces, they sent me a free surprise. And lo and behold, they sent me the navy. So those could also go in the gray shoes, or I could possibly put them in these white ones. So there you have it. Lose the laces. And then here on their oh, I can't show that. Yeah, I can. This is what they say.
Here.
Cover
What is
up.
it?
Hashtag.
Welcome to life. Oh.
Hashtag
life without laces. So, and Nancy's not, she had back surgery a couple years ago, so that's why she can't bend over. She has all kinds of steel in her back to prevent her from.
Titanium rods.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that'll be another.
It's a long story. It's too
Yeah.
long for a video. And
Yeah, and I know I started last time, I was talking with Nancy about it. I started with get to know your LNS owner, but we're already 40 minutes, so we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah.
So that's all we have for you this time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Don't forget Halloween costume if you want. And that's it.
That's it.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Flosstube.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.